Yes, ma'am. You are audible,
Okay.
but you.
Am I visible now?
Yes, ma'am. A very good
Oh,
morning, ma'am. How are you?
good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good.
Okay. So this is the first time we are meeting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's so wonderful to have you in my class today, firstly. And I'm so excited to have you here today and to, be able to talk a little bit about everything in general. But, since this is our first class, I think it would be wise to start on a note of introduction, right? So, what we can do is you can tell me a little bit about yourself, and I can tell you something about myself. Would that be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay, sure. Okay, so hi, my name is Ananya. I'm from Kolkata, West Bengal. I currently live in Delhi because I'm working as a PhD research scholar at JNU New Delhi. I also used to work as a communication guest lecturer before this at a state university. And apart from that, I have a total of 5.5 years of experience in which I have taught English literature, language, and communication skills to people of varying age groups. So that's more or less about me. Why don't you tell me something about you?
Okay, ma'am. My name is Ishu Goel, and I am
Mhm.
connecting with you from Uttar Pradesh, Ghaziabad. I am an
Okay.
active learner. I am pursuing my Masters of Education. And
Mhm.
if I talk about my hobbies, so it's like dancing, painting, exploring new places, meeting new people, and reading, writing poems, and many more, like
Oh,
planting. Yes, ma'am.
that's fantastic. So you are a poet. That's so nice to hear. Right.
Actually, I was not, but in COVID, I get leisure time, so
Okay.
I try to write my thoughts on a blank page, and that comes up or eventually ends up at, at a good thing.
Hmm. Makes sense completely. Okay, so tell me now that why did you join English, Sherry? I mean, were you facing some problems with speaking in English? What motivated you?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I saw some YouTubers
Mm-hmm.
taking sessions of English yaari, and
Okay.
then I get influenced because I can speak in English, but the fluency
Hmm.
sometimes it breaks. So I want to work on my fluency because whenever I got stuck at some places, so I feel like lack of confidence.
Right, right. Okay, okay, all right. So thank you so much for telling me that. First, I'll suggest two things and then I'll move forward. Okay. So, for example, when you were talking about how you started writing during COVID times, you said that during COVID, I get bored or something like I get something and then I start to write. So, what happens in sentences like this is it becomes present tense, right? But we are talking about COVID, which was like 4 years or 3 years ago, right? Which is in the past right now. So you have to use past tense for that.
Ma'am,
That
please
during COVID,
just
okay. So what I was saying was that since you were talking about COVID times and that you started writing from them, you started using present tense there. That I get bored, I write. So since it's in the past, you have to use past tense. I got bored, I started to write. Okay, clear? So that is something you have to be conscious about. Another thing is, again, with get, you said that, when I speak, I got stuck. Now, when something happens regularly, daily, it is happening every day, we use simple present tense for that. That when I write, I get stuck, not I got stuck. Okay. All
yes,
right.
ma'am.
Clear? Do you have any confusion till this part?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so in my class issue, I like to do some activities so that learning becomes fun and interactive. So we are definitely going to do those today. But before that, we'll just have some normal conversation for 1 or 2 minutes, and then we will go forward to the interactive sessions. Okay, yeah.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then finally, we'll go to the topic, which is role of a teacher today. Okay. All right. So before we start, do you have any question?
Sorry, ma'am.
Before we start, do you have any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So tell me that for the, for just starting the conversation, what did you do today before coming to this class? How did your day begin?
Ma'am, I wake up by 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm,
Then I get to the park. I
mm-hmm,
have a park in front of my home, and
mm-hmm,
then I walk barefoot on the grass as it's
mm-hmm,
very good for me. Then
mm-hmm,
I come back to my home, and then I took bath and clean all the clutter in my home.
mm-hmm,
And after that, I take my breakfast, and I then after that I go to the terrace of my home and
mm-hmm,
uh, do sunbathing. I feel so good after doing it, and
mm-hmm.
by 9:30 I was all free from all the house chores and all every work. So
Mm-hmm.
then I start getting ready for my college, as
Mm-hmm.
now I am in college itself,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I thought that if I will not go to college, then by 11:30 a.m. I might be get late. So I thought that I will take today's session in the
Mm-hmm.
college itself. That's
Right. Okay, good, good, very nice. Just one thing. So, see, you started with present tense and then you went to past tense, right? I took a bath, I cleaned. So, the past tense should have been used from the beginning only because you're talking about things you did in the past. Okay, so you explained it very well, no other problem. Just keep the tense in mind. Okay, for anything that is done in the past, use past tense. Okay, clear?
yes.
Otherwise, very good words and very productive day, I must say. So I'm so
Mhm.
inspired that you did so many things, clean, took a bath, sunbathed, everything sounds pretty nice. But tell me, like, what are your, plans for the rest of the day? What would you do after this?
Rest of the day, I think by 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It will be off of college. Then
Okay.
by 1:30 p.m. I will reach my home. Then
Mm-hmm.
there I will have my lunch.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
So
Yeah.
then, after
Mm-hmm.
1:30 p.m. I will take my lunch, and after that I will take a nap, uh,
Mm-hmm.
because I love to sleep and take rest uh,
Hmm.
uh, 15 to half an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
after that I do little bit of house chores and my college work.
Mm-hmm.
So by
Mm-hmm.
5 p.m. I'm all free. I think I like to spend a lot of time with myself only,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
my own company. That is, I feel like, because I love myself a lot, and by 5 p.m. then I
Mm-hmm.
used to sleep outside
Mm-hmm.
my home.
Right.
That's it,
Right.
because
Hmm.
I don't have too many responsibilities now.
Right, makes complete sense, but it's always good to take care of yourself. And I really like the fact that you said I love myself. It's such a small thing to say, but most of us forget to say that sometimes, right? So good job. Okay, now we'll start with the first activity. Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So the first activity is called the emotions game. So here I'm just going to ask you what makes you feel dash. In the dash, I'm going to give you a particular emotion. You have to tell me what makes you feel like that. Okay. All
Yes.
right. So tell me what makes you happy.
What makes me happy? Connecting with nature. Whenever
Oh.
I go to park, touch the leaves, the flowers,
Mhm.
it makes me so happy from inside.
Right, that's very nice. One small suggestion issue, we have to say go to a park. Or go, if you're talking about a specific park, then you can say go to the park. Or whenever I go to a park, any park, I become happy. So a or the is very important here. Okay? Alright, so articles are important. Be mindful, otherwise, good answer. Now tell me what makes you angry.
What makes me angry? When I'm doing right thing, but
Mhm.
sometimes it happens that my friends or my family members blame me, but I don't have that. I didn't do that thing intentionally, so that
Okay,
makes me very angry.
right. Makes complete sense. Okay, last one. What makes you sad?
Makes me sad. Whenever I think about future, like what will
Mm-hmm.
happen in future,
Mm-hmm.
I might I get a good job or
Mm-hmm.
stress of marriage and all
Mm-hmm. I completely
responsibilities
understand. Mm-hmm.
that makes me
Right. So
sad.
does that make you sad or anxious?
I feel it might be anxiety also.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel because it's the right age now, so I feel like all of my friends are getting married and getting good jobs, so I feel a little bit of stressed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sad, but when my time will come.
Yes, I think your time will come pretty soon. You'll get a good job and a good, marital alliance as well. So, fingers crossed on that. Don't feel sad or anxious. But thank you so much for sharing that with me as well. So, that was our first activity. Good job. Now, we are going to do our second activity, which is going to be a word game. Okay. So, the word game is pretty simple again. It's called three words. Here, I'm going to give you one random word. Okay, you have to come up with three words that you associate with that word. By that, I'll check your vocabulary. Remember, not synonyms. Like, you don't have to, if I say pretty, you don't have to say beautiful, you don't have to say dazzling, you don't have to say adorable, nothing like that. You have to give me words that you associate with pretty. Like, you can say a pretty flower, you can see a pretty friend, whatever it is, whatever comes into your mind. You can also give me a synonym, but associated words, and it can mean any form, noun, verb, or adjective or adverb. Okay, clear? All right. So let's start with education.
Education.
Hmm.
So I associate this word with girls
Okay.
education
Mm-hmm.
because it's very necessary nowadays for a girl
Yes.
to get educated
Very good.
and to do her to own to earn her own money and to
Okay.
stand by her on her feet
Hmm.
and getting success and working as a and contributing in nation building. So I think education
Right.
is very important.
Okay. Perfect. Anything else?
Education Education do all round development of a person like
Mm-hmm.
cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. So
Okay.
it is the vital part of our life, and it
Mm-hmm.
not only teaches us on theoretical base, but
Mm-hmm.
also on practical uh, practical life. So it's a continuous process. Education is a continuous process, and
Mm-hmm.
it is a lifelong process.
Right. Very good. Good job. So that was your second word, right? So third word. Yeah. One last word. You have to give me one last word for education. Girls, lifelong, and one last. Yeah.
Okay, one. I have to give one word more for
No, so
education.
we have gotten two words from you, right? One is girls and another is lifelong, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to
Okay.
give me one more because three words. So one more word.
Education. Education can change the world. Have that
Change.
potential uh,
Okay, okay, change.
for
Mm-hmm.
nation
All
building.
right. Okay, all right. Good nation building. A lot of words. Good job, good job. Okay. Now your second word, college. So
College.
three words for college. Yes.
Okay. I just love to go college because there also social development and social development. I think it takes place here only and teachers we in college we get that environment. I think that environment which we can never get in our home.
Hmm.
There are like I love to come college just because there is library. I have easy access to library and
Hmm. Hmm.
the green spaces, the technology, really
Hmm.
the technologically leveraged classrooms, and I enjoy. I take it as a task of assignments our teachers gave us.
Hmm.
So college.
Hmm. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. All right. And your last word would be movies. Give me three words for movies.
Sorry,
Movies, films, movies. Three words for
moving.
movies. Yes.
Okay, moving. Uh, I'm a little bit confused. Ma'am, I'm
Yeah.
typing in the chat box. Is it
Yeah, sure.
moving?
No, movie, film, cinema.
Movie. Okay,
Yeah.
movie. Basically,
Yes.
movies are the mirror of our nation.
Okay, mirror. Mm-hmm.
Whatever we are seeing in movies nowadays, or in old movies also, they
Hmm.
reflect the problems we face in our society, like
Hmm.
corruption and women empowerment and opportunities, less opportunities for women, many
Hmm.
more. So movies are the very important aspect of our nation
Hmm.
because youth, the youth like us get takes inspiration and they learn a lot. Uh, so movies are also something which teaches us a lot in indirect way. We can say it's like a hidden curriculum, like hidden things. Many things we grab from movies indirectly.
Right. Okay. All right. Good. Good answers. One small suggestion. When you were talking about college, you said I like to go college. Go to. After go, we always say to. Okay. Go to college. Go to a park. Whatever it is. Okay. Clear. All right.
Yes.
Now let's go to the topic and talk a little bit about the importance of teachers. Are you ready? Okay. So tell me, why do you think a good teacher is so important?
Ma'am, a good teacher is important because, like now you are teaching me, so I come to know about my mistakes. I got that I get that feedback from my teacher, and the values I I I absorb, I gain from a teacher
Mm-hmm.
by observing my teacher, that how she talks or how patient she is, and the responsibility, the sense of responsibility develop in the students. So teachers, as we say that teachers are the image of Brahma, so they really are, because
Right.
all the development is just taken by teacher.
Right. Right. Okay. Perfect. Now tell me, do you remember any teacher from college or school who made an impact on you?
Yes, I do remember. There are
Hmm.
many, but I have to talk about only one teacher.
Yeah.
Then the teacher in my 10th class, because teachers can recognize that potential in a student, that how that up to what level this student can move on, because I wasn't able to think at that time that I can ever score more than 50% marks in maths. But my teacher uh, recognized that potential in me, and he appraised me a lot, and he used to always tell me that you can do it and you are a bright student. And the very first time I got 76 marks in maths out of 80. Uh, and he have that trust that yes, this student can do this. So
Hmm. Hmm.
that
Right. Okay. And I mean, you are obviously studying education, so I am guessing you also want to be a teacher?
yes, ma'am. I want to be
Oh.
a teacher. Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
Okay, so
Or because
why did you want? Yeah. Continue.
actually I want to become a assistant professor basically.
Oh,
But
that's
for that
great.
I have to qualify my net exam. And
Mhm.
today I'm nervous this much because I don't get that sort of environment I was thinking of that I
Mhm.
would be able to get in college. But
It's
after
okay.
this session, I will never take any sort of session in college because
Mm-hmm.
whenever I take session at my home, I am very confident. I'm a very confident person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But due to the disturbance, this disturbance which I faced today in today's session,
Mm-hmm.
this give me
Hmm.
a lesson that
Hmm.
never take a session in moving position and in this much of disturbing environment because
No,
uh,
that's
once I
okay.
get
You don't have
confident,
to apologize or anything. It's okay. It's okay. The fact that you still managed to come and you still managed to talk and still give me your time, that's enough, I think. You don't have to apologize at all. Okay. And I think all of us have circumstances like this where the external things are not in our favor, but the fact remains what we behave in face of those or how we behave. And that's how you have behaved. And it's pretty amazing the fact that you came and you talked to me. Okay. I just hope that you understood some of the suggestions that I gave you. I would still repeat them once again. Try to focus a little on tenses, like not much, just simple, past tense, present tense, future, where to use what. Sometimes you're making mistakes on with that. And also focus a little on prepositions like to and articles like a or the here. Otherwise, I think you are doing a fabulous job. You're pretty articulate and well spoken, so keep on practicing, and I think you'll do a much better job as it is. Okay. All right, you're muted, so I could understand that you're saying thank you.
okay, thank you so much,
No
ma'am.
problem. I hope you had fun, issue, though I'm really sorry that the circumstances were not in your favor, but I hope that you had fun. Okay.
No, it's totally okay. Actually, I have to.
Hopefully, once you rewatch the video, you'll understand what I said. Okay.
Yes,
Till then,
ma'am.
take care. Thank you. Hopefully, we'll see you, see
Thank
each
you so
other
much,
again
ma'am.
and have another conversation. You too. Have a good day.
Bye,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Bye
Take
bye.
care.
You too. Thank you. Bye.